I am Dr. Harish Ken, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Dayanand Sagar College of Engineering, Bangalore. So, welcome to the lecture on difference between electroplating and electrolysis plating. So, before going to the difference, so first we'll understand what is electroplating and electrolysis plating. Electroplating, coating a layer of metal over the base object in the presence of electricity is called as electroplating. So whereas electrolysis plating is the coating a layer of metal over the base object in the absence of electricity. Reducing agents are used in electrolysis plating. So the main difference in the main difference between electroplating and electrolysis plating is driving force. In electroplating, driving force is the power supply. We are using electricity, right? So when you apply electrical energy, so anodic reactions and cathodic reactions taking place, and metal get deposited over the cathode in the presence of electricity. If you are not supplying electricity, so there is no deposition of metal over the substrate. Whereas in electrolysis plating, we are not using the power supply. So reducing agents are used. So these reducing agents are responsible for oxidation reaction and reduction reaction. So reducing agents are responsible for the coating of a layer over the base object. Now we are moving to second difference, anode. So in electroplating, separate anodes were used. So anode are separate, cathode is separate. So whereas in electrolysis plating, so catalytic surface of the substrate. So there is no difference between, so there is no separate anode we are not using. So in catalytic surface of the substrate, so here the substrate on the surface of the substrate, so both anodic reaction, cathodic reaction taking place. But only one condition is the substrate should be catalytically active. So cathode, article to be plated in electroplating. So in electrolysis plating also, article to be plated which must have catalytic surface. Why this catalytic surface? So cathode, what we are taking, cathode is the substrate to be deposited, substrate to be coated. So in both cases, electroplating, electrolysis plating, so both substrate to be plated are article to be plated. The difference is in electrolysis plating, the surface should be catalytically active. So because the substrate in electroplating, it may be conductor, so it is conductor only. So but whereas in electrolysis plating, so we may use conductor, semiconductor, insulator material also. If the material is insulator or if the article is insulator, then you need to activate the surface using catalyst, so in order to so get even deposit. So next, reactions in electroplating. So when you apply electrical energy, the anode dissolves in solution as anions, right? Metal. So we are taking it here. It is a metal. So metal so dissolves in solution as metal ions. So along this metal ion, so electrons got released. The liberated electrons move to the cathode through external circuit. So at cathode, around the vicinity, in the vicinity of cathode, the metal ions present in the solution accept these electrons from the external circuit, get reduced to metal. This metal get coated on the surface of the cathode, or this metal so deposited on the surface of the cathode. So at anode, oxidation reaction taking place. At cathode, so reduction reaction taking place. Whereas in electrolysis plating, both anodic reaction, cathodic reactions taking place at the surface of the substrate. Here we are using reducing agent. Reducing agent oxidizes the substances which is present in a solution. And during this process, reducing agent itself get oxidized. So during this oxidation process, electrons got released. The liberated electrons so is accepted by the metal ions present around the substrate and get reduced to respective metal. This metal get deposited over the substrate. So anodic reaction, cathodic reaction, both taking place at the surface of the substrate. Applicability. So electroplating so is applicable only to conductor. What you're taking the substrate or cathode, it should be conductor. So then only it is possible to deposit a layer of metal over the substrate. Otherwise, if it is not conductor, so it is not possible to deposit because we are using the driving force. Driving force is the power supply. Whereas in electrolysis plating, so we can use conductor, semiconductor, non-conductor means insulator also. But one condition is if the material is insulator or non-conductor, you need to activate the surface using catalyst. in order to get uniform deposit, in order to get best deposit. Throwing power. Throwing power is the ability of the electrolyte in order to get even deposit. Ability of the electrolyte in order to get very good deposit. Electroplating. Throwing power is low. So electrolyte plating. Throwing power is high. It means that, so in electroplating, throwing power is less means, so you will get an uneven deposit in electroplating. Whereas in electroplating, so you will get an even deposit, good deposit you will get, because throwing power of the electrolyte is very good. Nature of the deposit, not satisfactory to intricate parts. Intricate parts means complex part. For example, you want to deposit a metal, so in the inner walls of the pipeline. So that is a complex shape, complex structure, intricate parts. It is not possible using electroplating. Satisfactory for all parts in electrolysis plating. In electrolysis plating, we can deposit in a complex shapes, intricate parts. If you want to deposit a layer of metal, so in the inside the pipeline, it is possible using electrolysis plating. So that's why, so it is satisfactory for all parts. So that's what electrolysis plating method is good method. Technique, expensive. Electroplating is expensive. Why electroplating is expensive? Because we are using electrical energy. In electrolysis plating, so we are using only reducing agent. We are not using electrical energy. So that's why compared to electroplating, electrolysis plating is cheaper. Levelers. So levelers are the chemical agents added to electrolyte in order to get level deposit. So in electroplating are added. Why? Because their throwing power is less. You will get an uneven electroplating. So that's an uneven deposit. So that's why in order to get a level deposit, we are adding levelers. Electrolysis plating not required. So levelers are not required because is throwing power of the electrolyte is very good. So even if you're not adding also, you'll get a even deposit, uniform deposit. So that's why levelers are not adding in electrolysis plating. Electrode deposit. So what do electrode deposit means? On the surface of the substrate, what is deposited, that is electrode deposit. So in electroplating, pure metal is deposited on the substrate. In electrolysis plating, metal contaminated with reducing agent, because we are using reducing agent as a driving force along with that metal. So some contamination of reducing agent will be there. So these are the distinction between electroplating and electrolysis plating. Thank you.